Hey, I'm Savannah for London Fuse. I am here tonight at the Wolf Performance Hall just outside the library for the Downtown Business Association's general annual meeting. And we're going to be talking to all sorts of people tonight to see what their visions are of downtown, and here's what they had to say. And first of all, I guess I would ask the two of you, why do you think it's important to come out to an event like this?
Because as a community of businesses and of people, we don't often get the chance to communicate to each other what we want ourselves and as a community. So it's always a great time to get together, voice opinions, voice concerns, and at least get the idea out there that there are people in London that care about London and the downtown, and we should all do something to better it.
We're hoping to keep riding the waves. There's been successive waves of ideas crashing on the shores of London, Ontario, and so we want to keep riding those waves and putting faces to the ideas and faces to just the bricks and mortar that people see when they walk down the street. They're staffed and manned by real people who really care.
What are you hoping to get out of tonight?
I guess just this sense that aside from sort of buzzwords or ideas of branding and planning, that there at least is some commitment to action, because I think a lot of the ideas that come about from these meetings fall right on the floor about 10 minutes after we all leave.
Ryan, show us what you have here. Oh, look at this. Ryan has been given the You Inspire Us award. So Ryan, a little taken off guard tonight?
Yeah, completely taken off guard. It was a pretty incredible moment, but yeah.
Still speechless. You've been a big advocate of downtown. What would you like to see happening on the Dundas side of things?
Just more creative juices flowing to the core, getting awareness for all art and music, and actually make it a hub for a creative city.
Yeah, the more events that we have downtown, the better it is. I think that the car-free showed that, in fact, people want a promenade. They want to be able to walk up and down Dundas Street and not have to worry about buses and cars and so on. If we can create a downtown that's exciting, along Dundas Street, along Richmond Street, with music, with young people, with families, with the place full of new residential, new entrepreneurs. I think we can have it all if we all get together.
We used to come here when we were younger. We didn't know pain then, we didn't know hunger. It'd bring your toboggan, my GT snow racer. You wore red mittens and you kissed my face here. Now there's just empty space here. We all raised our children like we raise our voices. Oh, we'd all be smarter, make better choices. We're running for we're running for cover, they're checking behind us and on each other. It's a sad state of affairs when you're having affairs, nobody cares. If you find me lying face down in the snow, roll me over.
Savannah here with London Fuse, and I'm sitting here with, I want to get your name right, Srimoyee Mitra, who is the program coordinator of SAVIC, which is in Toronto, and they're in London today for a bit of a special presentation. So if you could actually just tell us a little bit about SAVIC and how it works as a non-for-profit artist-run center.
Sure. So SAVAC is South Asian Visual Arts Center. It is actually the only artist-run center in Canada that is dedicated to the development and promotion of contemporary visual art by artists of South Asian backgrounds. So how we work as so we are an artist-run center, so we receive funding from the art councils from Toronto, Ontario, and nationally by the Canada Council for the Arts. And we develop programs, exhibitions, interventions, performances, screenings. So our programs can take a variety of formats, primarily because we work without a gallery space, and we work in collaboration with different galleries, arts organizations, and museums.
So with that being said, I'm wondering, what kind of submissions do you take?
So we have two programs at SAVAC where we put out open calls. One of them is Monitor, and this is the program that we are here to present today. Monitor is, it's called Monitor New South Asian Short Film and Video. It is an experimental screening program. It's an annual program. We put out a call every year, and we have a deadline, of course, and we appoint a curator who will then select the works from the submissions that we receive. Now, it's an open call, so we accept, there isn't an overarching theme. We accept short films and short videos. We're looking primarily for experimental work, but then that's, extremely broad.
Welcome to London, Ontario.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's a very strange day for us so far. We're in a very surreal place after playing in Toronto last night. So London's like I think we only seeing like a tiny part of like London's what kind of section of London are we in now? This is main downtown. Excellent. Yeah, and I mean this is an amazingly odd place, man. This is kind of cool.
What key resource would help you on the road? If there's one sort of key resource that Canada has, what would benefit you the most while you're traveling here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm partial to fish. I mean, I wouldn't mind a nice smoked fish. I mean, I'm a simple man. I mean, I kind of had the idea to sort of go out and play a solo vocal technology hybrid show back in 2000 or so. In a way, I'll be honest, it was just a bit of a desperate move to make cash, because I thought, man, I can't go out and play a live, techno show. I'm just not good enough, I can't go out with a band because I can't afford a band. So I'm gonna have to go out solo, and I can't play a bloody instrument. I'm gonna have to use my voice.
I've always been curious as to how your relationship came about with Warp Records.
I basically was always into the Warp catalogue, but I was at college, I was doing my degree in philosophy, and I was just more like absorbing music, getting wasted, and putting records on, and there's somehow something that like really like draws you into those purple sleeves, you know what I mean? Slowly but surely, the magnetism of that label kind of seemed to draw me in.
If you had one suggestion that London could use to just aggrandize itself a little bit, to make it seem like London, UK, what suggestion would that be for us?
I don't know, maybe try and like capture the Queen and put her in like a palatial prison, and then something like that, and then basically from there the wealth would spread down. Obviously the people would all rejoice, and there'll be like, you know, there'll be a slow decline as London, Ontario like sprawls to the mass that is London, England, and you know, give it maybe 1,000 years, and sprinkle on a little bit of like, you know, class snobbery and a little bit of like, you know, overly priced goods. You know, you'd be halfway there.
Don't want you right, yeah.